Hi, welcome to the Shed. My name is Mr. H, and this is a supplement to our one-a-day musicianship challenge. I'm going to show you how I make a play-along track, and this play-along track is going to be for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. So let's talk about Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star for a second. It took me up until like 3 years ago to know that the melody for Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star is the same as the melody for the ABC song. And you might already know this, but it blew my mind. So like A, B, C, D, little star, how I wonder, LMNOP. I did not know that. And there are a bunch of other songs that have that same melody. It's a super easy melody to sing. It's linked to the chords, and that's why it's kind of stayed the test of time. Guess how old you think it is? I think it's probably older than you think it is, if that makes any sense. So the original melody is actually a French folk melody. It's like a children's song, and it's from the early 1700s. No joke. The original title is, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, it's À vous diriger maman. Maman is mother. And it was made popular by Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. That guy. What a cool first name. He did a theme and variations of this song when he was 25 years old. He did 12 variations. So what that is you take the original song. Here's the original song. It's actually a little different than what we know. Here's the original song. You hear those extra notes in there? Those are for the original words. We're used to Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder what you are. But there's extra notes in the original. And he did 12 variations on that theme. Now I was playing something called Alberti bass in the left hand. He actually doesn't play this in any of the variations, but it's something that Mozart would have done. He does do one variation, which I love. He plays the song in minor. It's so epic. Here's kind of what it sounds like. It's not the exact thing, but this is me playing it in minor. It's like super epic. That is not a good children's like good night song. That's like you're gonna have frightening dreams about it. So I want to do my own variation. I want to write it as if it was a trap song. So I'm gonna write a trap beat version of Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. I want to start with the drums. So I'll be using Soundtrap here. The first step for me is I need to find the tempo that I want. So I have to think about it. So I'm gonna go down here to where it says tempo, and then I can press T on my keyboard, and that is going to give me a tap tempo. So, and oh, it's so close to 66. We're gonna make it 66. All right, so it's gonna be 66 beats per minute. And I'm gonna first record the drums. Let's find a good drum patch for like trap. Now, whenever I'm trying to figure out drums, I'm always thinking about bass because they're linked. The kick and the bass instrument are always linked. And in trap music, in a lot of modern hip hop, the kick and the bass are the exact same thing. Normally they're a pitched 808, and I'm actually going to use a pitched 808. So I'm going to record the bass and the drum parts separately. So that means I'm only going to record the hi-hat and the snare together. So I need to find a patch that has good hi-hat and snare. I do not like this hi-hat and snare. So let's find a good hi-hat and snare. Normally I like to just play a beat, and then if you have an idea for what these things sound like. I like this one because if you hold, you could cheat. You can hold this one down and it automatically, does that for you. No. This is exactly what I do when I make backing tracks. Ooh, I like that. I like that sound. Okay, so for trap, hi-hat is super important, right? So the hi-hat is going to switch subdivision. So here's my metronome. I'm just going to practice keeping 16th notes. Whoa. So let me record that. I'm only going to record a couple measures of that. Let's see how that sounds. Toot and boy and we have to fix that. I'm just going to trim this, and then I'm going to loop it. So this song is Twinkle, Twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are up above the world. So it's 3 4-measure phrases. So it's 12 measures long. So I am going to loop this 3 times. I'll end at the end of measure 13. And now I need to play my kick part, which is also my bass part. So I'm going to go to guitars and bass, and I'm going to kick 808. I want, not that, I have to go down the octave for this keyboard. Ugh. Nah. These are all too, like, broken. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. I like that. That sounds good. It's called kick, bass, clean. So the chord progression, if I'm going to talk about the chord structure, it's all 1, 4, and 5. So let me just play on piano. I've put down the octave. Twinkle, twinkle, 4, 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. That's like that A section. And then in the B section, it's 1, except the 5th is in the bass. It's like a pedal 5. That means that you're playing the root of the 5 chord in the key of C, C, D, E, F, G. The root is G. So I'm just going to keep that G going the entire B section. That's how I'm going to roll it. All right, and now let's go back to my bass octave down. I'm going to practice it, see what's up. What? Did I have a mistake here? Because that would be horrible. Gotta catch these first. Look at that. That's supposed to be B4. Nobody knew a difference. That's B4. Okay, so let me practice it. I like that. That's actually way shorter than previous. Okay, so I'm just going to record that part here. Okay, so I kind of improvised it, and I'm gonna 30-second note. I'm gonna cut some things because I liked some things in some places and some things in other places. So I like this beginning. I'm gonna cut that. I did not like this. Oopsies. I did not like this end. So I'm gonna cut this and go away. This is horrible. And then I'm gonna put this here. This is actually way shorter than I thought. Okay, so now let's listen back. I like that. I like that. I can hang with that. I'm going to use my favorite thing right now, and that is I'm going to do like a glockenspiel. Okay, so I'm just going to do that. It's going to be interesting. We'll see how that goes. I should go up the octave. That's more trappy, I guess, over here. Play it over here. Let's try it. Here we go. To be exact, so those are all quarter notes, so I can just quantize. Whoa, those are all eighth notes, so I can just quantize to the eighth note. Let's just pretend like I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did before. I did not like what I did the second A section. Stop it. Didn't like what I did here. Go away. You don't exist. You're dead to me. And it's okay to say that. You just have to be honest with yourself when you're writing stuff. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay. And I need to give myself 4 counts here, because this is going to be for like some sort of challenge. So I'm just going to do this, and let's go here and make some sort of drum beats. Let's try this 8. I like using 808, which is this old school tape. I like doing that as my count off. It sounds cool. I don't know. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a lot there. That was musically complex. Okay, so I have that. Oh, I wanted to add in that like pad. Or is it okay? I think it might be okay without the pad. Twinkle little star, how I wonder what you are. Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are. Okay, so that's my backing track. That's my variation. Take that, Wolfgang. Just kidding, you're awesome. Peace.